Okay, so this is a talk through of the Quiptic from The Guardian on the 30th of March. We're going to start with 11 across. If you see politician, it often means the letters MP to block stupid lie. So stupid meaning it's an anagram of lie around MP. So that first one, start with 11 across, naturally. That's going to be impel. What next? Let's go down to 28. Tortured senator. So tortured means it's twisted. It's an anagram basically. An anagram meaning disloyalty. So that is going to be treason. Anagram of senator. Next one, 14 down. Chart topping song has Eno making a comeback. Well, if you have Eno coming back the other way, that's one. So a chart topping song is going to be number one. And then 25 down, equal odds in final game against English partners. Well, final of game is E. Against, that's like versus or V. And then English is often just the letter E. And partners, two opposite poles in bridge, north and south. So that's evens. There we go. Next, one across. Let's actually start where we should. Well, the French is often le or la, and if you select something, you pick it. So pickle is a relish, so one across is pickle. Now, two down. Tweet about redhead with cool clothing. Starts with a C and ends in a P. Now, redhead is R, and if something's cool, it's hip, so it's going in there. And so that is going to be chirp, meaning tweet. Three down. Well, this is an anagram. It says, we call sun about. So the about means you're twisting up those letters. And it means things happening near home. Local news in this case. It's quite easy with the L's at the beginning and the end there. High grade knowledge crammed in can be absorbed. So a high grade is an A. Knowledge, if you can something, you have knowledge of it. And then we have take it in, absorbed by a can or a tin. So, in can. So that's taken in, meaning absorbed. Okay, what next? Yeah, this 9 across, examine said rule first. So if you said, if somebody rules, they reign, but you say it's a homophone. And then examine, you check, but you put rule first, a said rule, so that's reign check. That's a bit of a tricky one there. And 29 across, producer of milk with thick top. Well, Jersey is a type of cow that produces milk, and it's a thick top as well. 16 down. Sad store reported dog and old women seized by enemy. So if you dog somebody, you might tail them. Said dog, it's a homophone like before. So it's a tail. Old is often the letter O. And seized by enemy. We've got a W in there for women as well. And that is going to be tale of woe. Okay, 16 across. Idiot return money with reduction. So that is going to be tin is a slang for money. And it's going to mean idiot, nitwit. Home game includes last in the series. That's in the letters. That's Amiga, as in Alpha and Omega. Last of all. Absolutely demand extremes of loyalty. So the L and Y are the extremes of loyalty, and if you demand something, you exact it. And absolutely is also a way of saying exactly. Now, if you see Queen, that often means ER, Elizabeth Regina, and King is often just a K. Inside a niche, which is in this case bay, and going around it, meaning obviously a bread shop or a bakery. So that's 19 down. And now we'll go to 22 across. Grouse is about window, finally. So window finally is a W. Grouse is about, it's an anagram of grouses with a W. Putting 1,000 is a K, kilometres or kilogram. So we have to jumble those about, and it's going to mean estimate. And if we do this, we take our time, we can find that it's going to be guesswork. Okay. Decline evil calls. So this is, if you call on somebody, you drop in. And you can see if you decline evil, you would drop sin. So that is, it's 5 and 2. So in this case, the answer's drops in. We'll get in there now. Now, 27 across. Most intelligent rodent. Well, a rodent in this case is a shrew. And then without hesitation, is a hesitation. So we take that out of desert and it's going to be shrewdest, meaning most intelligent. Now 4 across. Ladies half cut after quite strange drink. So strange, quite, that's an anagram of quite. And then ladies half cut, so just half of lady after that anagram. And it's a drink and it's tequila. Feeling for Greenlander. So a Greenlander is an Inuit with temperature inside. We pop a T in there. Inside home. So if you're at home, you're in, and home about 0. So in with 0 in the middle of it. After Inuit, it's intuition, which means a feeling. Tough one, that. 12 across. Often mum's describing an unknown era. Well, unknown is sometimes an X or a Y in crosswords. Often it's 4, 1 and 4. So in this case, mum is often ma or something like that. So in this case, it's going to be many a time. Now, where are we going next? Share question on team regularly. Well, we have this. Question is often Q or QU. And then we're on team regularly. We had one of these yesterday. It's the regular letters O, T and A, meaning quota or share. And this animal taking over English. Rivers often an R, and English is often an E. And taking tons, it's 2 T's there. So that is otter. One good. A good journalist is A.G. Ed. Now, yeah, soldiers is often Royal Engineers abbreviated. So soldiers, if you see soldiers, often R and E. 17 across. Amused with a thought. Delighted with the thoughts. Amused. If you muse on something, you think about it. And this one, 19 across, it's going to have to be North American Scientific Establishment, NA Lab, going the other way, rejected. And we said church, sometimes CH, sometimes CE for Church of England. Rats may be found inside, never mind. And this is within the words, it's going to be vermin, obviously meaning rats. And bird comes down shortly before light. So if you come down, you land, but shortly means we chop off the last letter there. And then a bird is a turn, and a lantern is a light. So it means a light in this case. Okay, nearly there. Just a couple more to go. Where are we going to go next? So if you see something about a sailor or a seaman, it's often ab for able seaman. Forbidden, it's out. It's not on, it's out. And in the vicinity means you're out and about, doesn't it? 23 down. Locates, report. So reports means it's a homophone. You sounds like this. And then this is a tricky one, because you've got that is a hashtag and it says heading off and travelling. So whack, you have to take the heading off. And then it's going to be an anagram. Travelling means it's all mixed up, and it's going to mean amazed. And it's going to be aghast, which leaves us with just one more. Catch up with 1 across, left, incomplete. Well, it's not talking about pickle. It's just talking about a 1 and an A, and then an L for left. and catch up. So if you trap something, you catch it. But if you have that the other way, it's part and then IEL, which means partial or incomplete. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it and see you again soon.